Today's cryptic crossword clue is beef in my stew sounds good. And I found this clue quite confusing at first. Sometimes I read a clue and I've got a pretty quick picture of what exactly is going on and how the clue works. But this one, there were kind of a few ways to go, and I didn't start out with how I ended. At first, I thought maybe sounds as a homophone indicator. Definitely can be a homophone indicator. But I couldn't make it work. I couldn't kind of find some words for beef in my stew and say them out loud and find a word for good. And then I thought, well, maybe it's a double definition. Maybe there's a way of saying beef in my stew that is a kind of colloquial expression for sounds good, but I couldn't make that work either. And then I asked for a letter, which is something I definitely encourage in the Minute Cryptic game, is just, ask for a letter. You don't get all the answers without letters. And I mean, I guess if you do, well done, but I certainly don't. And so I asked for a letter, and I think I got N in the third position of the first word. And that's when I realized, well, there's an N in beef in my. Oh, how many letters are in beef in my? Well, there are 8. And then stew, I was like, I guess stew could be an anagram indicator. Maybe it's an anagram indicator because a stew is a kind of mixture of different ingredients, or maybe it's an anagram indicator because if you stew on something, you are kind of agitated. I didn't actually ask Liam how stew was an anagram indicator to him, but as soon as I saw it, I thought that kind of works. And when you anagram beef in my, you can make the words fine by me, which is another way of saying sounds good.